They shared a prison cell. Only one of them walked out. On July 19th, 2023, at the Toledo Correctional Institution in Wisconsin, correctional officers responded to cell 410. Inside, they found 68-year-old Cindy Schulz-Juedes, unresponsive, face down and surrounded by blood. Her cellmate, 29-year-old Taylor Sanchez, stood nearby. When asked what happened, Sanchez told staff, "I was hearing voices telling me to kill her." She later admitted to her mother over a recorded call that she'd stopped taking her medication. She believed Cindy had been using her toothbrush to scrub the toilet, that she was wiping the floor with her personal belongings, and that she was messing with her. Autopsy results revealed what really happened. Skull fractures too numerous to count. 34 rib fractures, extensive bruising. Cindy Schulz-Juedes, herself a convicted murderer, never had a chance to fight back. Sanchez pleaded no contest to first-degree intentional homicide. On July 28, 2025, she was sentenced to life in prison without parole. No appeal, no release, and no answers for the voices she claimed to hear. February 26, 2024. A quiet farmhouse in Sparta Township, Pennsylvania. Inside, 23-year-old Rebecca Byler, pregnant and home with her 2 toddlers, was just starting her day. But she wasn't alone. Police say a man broke in. Not just any man. 53-year-old Shawn Cranston. A local truck driver, and someone the Amish community already found unsettling. He'd given rides to families nearby. Sometimes he just showed up, uninvited, wandering the property, wearing black, armed with a pistol. That morning, Rebecca's husband was away. When he returned, he found her body, stabbed, shot. Their children, just feet away, left unharmed. There were no cameras, no direct witnesses. But Cranston left behind something he couldn't scrub clean: his shoe print, his glove, his DNA. Investigators found the exact Nike sneakers in his possession. Amish women don't wear sneakers. They also found 7 guns, a black pistol, and his Jeep parked in her driveway weeks before the murder. Cranston was arrested. And in July 2025, after a 4-day trial, a jury convicted him of the first-degree murder of Rebecca Byler and second-degree murder of her unborn child. He was sentenced to life without parole twice. As Attorney General Dave Sunday said, "Our homes are supposed to be safe." This defendant violated that sanctuary, committing one of the most evil acts imaginable. Never took her first breath. It was January 24th, 2024, Toledo, Ohio. Prosecutors said this wasn't random. This was planned. Paris James, the baby's father, didn't believe the child was his, and instead of walking away, he orchestrated a murder. He enlisted a friend, Jerry Scott. Together, they broke into Tamisha's home in the early hours of the morning, shot her multiple times, then left. Detectives later uncovered damning digital evidence: phone records, texts, GPS data that tracked them from the scene to the park where they ditched the murder weapon. A Metro Parks ranger found the gun, ballistically matched to the shell casings in Tamisha's bedroom. And in court, the prosecution revealed even more. Texts suggesting James had tried to hire someone else before. But when that plan fell through, he turned to Scott. A jury found both men guilty of all charges, and on July 28, 2025, each was sentenced to life in prison without parole. They killed a mother and her child. Now they'll die behind bars.
He was sitting in his car, engine off, seatbelt on, no idea what was about to happen. May 29th, 2022, Asheville, North Carolina. 21-year-old Keith Anthony Mosley II had big dreams, a life ahead of him, but someone had other plans. Surveillance footage showed Kevion Martese Edgerton step up to the driver's window. They exchanged a few words, then Edgerton stepped back and opened fire. 17 rounds into the car, into Keith. Police rushed to the 100 block of Atkinson Street. Keith was still alive when they found him, barely. He was taken to Mission Hospital but didn't survive. Edgerton turned himself in that night, and on July 28, 2025, a Buncombe County jury found him guilty of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life without parole. At sentencing, Keith's mother spoke through her pain. He had big dreams, a big heart. He always told me, "Mama, we gonna be okay." But on that Sunday afternoon, Keith's life was taken, and another mother's heart was broken forever.